Hey, 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 hey. This is another live. This is another live. This is another live. Um, One of my client that I had supposed to have right now did not come today. So I thought I'd use this time like I did last a couple weeks ago to kind of just talk and kind of just chat. I just got a notification that I am live on YouTube, so that's great. I think I like these kind of sit down videos because I don't have to edit them. Editing is what's rough for me right now. Um, but hello, hello. So I wanted to talk today about my Black therapist experience, and then um, also kind of plug my business that I'm starting, and just talk to you guys a little bit about the rebranding that I'm doing for myself, and just have a conversation. So if you're here with me, say hey. I know it's the middle of the day, but if you're here, say hi, and I will say hi back. Um, so I had this interesting experience with a client that really brought some awareness to me. And then I also talked about this a little bit with some other Black therapists that I do know um, about the hair. It's the hair for me, okay? So I've had clients comment and other people in the this profession comment on my hair and how much it changes a lot, and how much it's always different. And actually had a client tell me that I should keep one of the hairstyles that I was wearing instead of the hairstyle that I had wore that day. And so I just thought it would be interesting to just do a video on that. Kind of like my feelings about it, what I think about it. Um, so yeah. Essentially, I have always come from a place of education. I love education. I love learning. I love teaching other people different things. And so in high school, I was really the educator. I would educate white people who I went to school. I went to an all girls Catholic high school. So I would educate the white people that I went to school with on hair, on Black hair care, on how my hair can grow over Christmas break. I had someone like, I think even one of my teachers in high school, Haley, wow, like your hair grew that much over break. I was like, yes. And then just the same teacher who also, I did tell her it actually grew, because I was like, the question kind of threw me off. And then also, this is the same teacher that asked me if I could like get darker, or if I could tan, or if I could burn from the sun, because I was passing around aloe to people in class, and I was like, yes, I get burnt. I can burn. I'm Black and I can burn. Um, and so from just the high school experience, I've always just come from an education perspective. If you want to know something, I'm not going to have you go out here. I wasn't going to have you go out here and Google it and get false information. Why not just learn it from a person who has had Black experiences, who is Black? And so I think I quickly learned that when I got to the school I attend now, because someone's like, it's not your job to educate other people on your experience. And I was like, what? Like, yes, it is. Like, I want to educate people on my life. This is what I'm doing. This is what my platform is all about. It's educating people how I'm out. Whoa. You know how you like do this? I like really kind of wrecked my pinky there. What was I saying? I was talking about the Black experience, the hair, whoa. Oh yes. Okay. So like, yeah, this is what my platform is about. I want to educate. I want to be here to educate people and to show them my life, to educate them on my life, to teach them about my experience becoming a therapist. And someone was like, but it's not your responsibility. Like, have you ever felt burnt out? And I was like, yes. Like earlier last year, when everything was happening with George Floyd and all the protests and all the stuff, and people were in quarantine and all the stuff, I took it upon myself to educate. So I offered myself up to some people on Instagram, and left my DMs open for people to come and feel comfortable and have a comfortable space, because at the end of the day, you don't know what you don't ask. And so I became like the resource giver. And I really enjoyed that. And I do enjoy that, giving resources to people. That's why I'm in this field, giving people resources to live a better life, to heal their hearts, to heal their minds. And uh, so I have always come from that place. And it was interesting hear this person's perspective, because I'm like, yeah, like you're right. Like I did get burnt out last year. Like the thing happened with George Floyd. I was really heavy on social media, really like social justice, really like all on social media. And then I hit a wall. Like I was watching like white supremacist documentaries, trying to understand, again, trying to learn, trying to gain understanding um, on their experience. That's who I am. What does that mean to them? What does white supremacy mean to them? And that's why I believe I'm kind of like settling and narrowing down my my, as much as I'm trying to run from it, narrowing down my, what's it called? My form of therapy to narrative therapy, because I really enjoy learning about people's stories. I really enjoy learning what different things mean to different people. Like I got this bag of candy here. Like, what does this little cherry, what is this, a cherry sour? What does this little cherry sour mean to a person? What does it mean to me? Well, to me, this is my favorite candy. I used to eat this with my mom growing up. So like, this is wonderful. Like, I love this candy because it reminds me of my mom. This might be disgusting to some other people. So I'm gonna eat that. I already touched it. So yeah, I just thought that excuse me. Narrative is definitely where I'm kind of settling down. Oh my gosh. I tried to eat that too fast. Okay, we're back. And so yeah, narrative is definitely where I'm kind of narrowing down. Because it's about people's experience. So my experience as a Black therapist, especially about my hair, my experience being Black, I love my hair. I am natural. And I recently started playing around with like getting more braids, wearing more wigs, more protective styling. It's quarantine. Like I mostly do sessions from home. Like I don't want to, like this comes off at the end of the day, And so it's interesting seeing my clients respond and seeing other people respond to these looks. I'm like, okay, well, can I do this and still express myself as a Black woman? And the answer is yes. But yesterday I was really thinking about that, because I'm like, just thinking about my experience as a Black person and how I choose to define my experience. To Black people, some things are more important than others. And to me, my hair I've went on a long hair journey. Like I cut my hair, I chopped my hair off, and this is not my real length, but my hair has grown over these past. It's been a little minute. My hair's growing slowly, but it's grown. Like it's really grown. And so I choose to do what I choose to express myself through my hair. I choose to express myself through fashion. I choose to express myself through my living space. And sometimes putting yourself out there is vulnerable. Trying a hairstyle that you have never tried before, that's vulnerable. And it's interesting getting those, hearing the experiences of people who don't look like me. Hearing them experience me, that's always interesting. And always something I wondered, like, well, how do people experience me? What and what things do I do that people like? Like, what do people think? So I'm always wondering what people are thinking about. And so I just want to get in here and talk about that a little bit. I think that it's funny, but then also as a Black therapist, I think it's important to kind of get on here and talk about just being able to be you. I think so. As much as I try not to put myself in a box, it's like, okay, well, should I wear this hairstyle to this interview? My hair was 30 inch. Well, I prefer not to wear 30-inch hair, but my hair was 30 inches last Tuesday at 1 when I saw this client? Does it look like this today or yesterday? Did it look like this last Tuesday or this Tuesday? So it's just interesting to kind of get those perspectives and also be able to teach my clients also about Black culture. And psycho, not psychoanalyze, get some psychoeducation about the Black experience, because people who I've heard those types of comments from have not been Black, have not been people of color, and they don't know. I am choosing to educate myself on these things, but people genuinely just don't know. So I'm like finding myself in between this moment where I'm like, okay, am I the educator? Am I the therapist? Am I a Black woman? But I'm like, I'm all three, right? I'm all three. So that's really important to remember, as you all or who's ever watching this are out there getting your degree in whatever field. If you're Black, if you're a person of color, if you're anybody, your experience is your experience, and you're able to define that experience for yourself. I don't know what it's like to be white. I've never been white before. All I have is the experience I've had with my white friends, and also the experience I've seen. And also the questions I ask, because I'm a question asker. I love asking questions. I love getting in people's heads. Oh, okay, that sounds weird. I love asking questions with the purpose of knowing more about a person. And I think that's important. So yeah. And so kind of getting into people's stories, I officially started my candle business last September. It's called ScentedStoriesCandle Company. We're exclusively on Etsy right now. Hopefully by the end of this month, I can get a website up and going, but I'm kind of thinking about not doing the website until after I graduate, just so I can see what's going on with this doctoral program. And so I can I want to have my business down. I want to have my process down before I do the website and try to run the website and Etsy shop at the same time. Cause it's a lot. Doing promo, doing all this sorts of stuff, it's a lot. So I'll go get give me 1 second. I'm gonna go get, I don't have a candle in my room. All of my candles are outside my room. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna cover my camera up because didn't have time to clean my bed off. So, un momento. I'm back. Okay, so this is the candle. This is chapter 2. So the candle company was essentially inspired off of my grandma. I was in my grandma passed away my senior year of high school. And I was in a store and I was in Victoria's Secret. I was trying on different fragrances. And I was like, this reminds me of my grandma. And I start crying in the middle of the store. People were like, are you okay? And I was like, yes, my grandma just passed. And dramatic. And that was not dramatic. That was me showing my emotions, which I'm also working on checking myself with that. So you'll hear me correct myself quite a bit in these next couple of videos when I'm talking, because I'm trying to change that behavior or change the way I think about myself too. Anyway, so I was in the store, so that got me thinking. I'm like, different scents really can trigger memories. If you look at the olfactory system and how all that works, I'll probably make a separate video on that later. Or if you would like to know more about that, go to Instagram and follow me on Instagram, or follow my candle shop on Instagram at ScentedStoriesCandle _co on Instagram. And so essentially I wanted to make a brand that can share some of my experiences, share some of my stories. I love stories. I love telling stories. My boyfriend says that I am long-winded in my stories, but I just think details are important in the story. I want people to feel like they're there with me when I tell them. And so I essentially create scents that are inspired off different stories. And so this one here is chapter 2. Each one of them, so I have chapter 1 through 5 out right now. This is chapter 1. It is coconut, strawberry, and citrus sparkle. And each candle comes with a story on the back. So this one is chapter 2. It's sweet and charming, and it is inspired by my first bottomless mimosa brunch. Let this candle fill your space with a sweet charm that will linger like memories, that will linger like memories that we become that will become a part of your story. So memories, it's all about memories, all about people's stories. I think that goes along with my idea of, and me most likely wanting to pursue narrative therapy as my focus, or as my theory of choice, because different things mean different things and different experiences affect different people different ways. How many times can you say different in a month? I mean, in a minute, Haley? Different. Anyway, Jesus of Nazareth. Okay, so yes, that is my candle business. It's been pretty okay so far. Like, I'm running a whole business, and running and doing work, and doing seeing clients, and I have to use my time very wisely and be very strategic about my time. And haven't done so well at that, so that's why my YouTube channel is kind of like suffering just a little bit. But I'm getting refocused. Over the next 90 days, I want to have a lot of consistency. So I want to come with videos like this, but I also want to be able to make other videos. I have some big things planned, or big videos planned. Like, my boyfriend and I are going to do a video about dating a therapist. We're probably going to do another video about some preconceived notions that people have about therapists, or about therapy, and stuff like that. And I just want you guys, again, to continue along with me on my journey. I do have vlogs that I will be uploading soon. But y'all bear with me. Please bear with me. And I appreciate you. And yeah, that's it. You all have a great day. I'm going to go do some case notes, some progress notes, and I will see you all later.